1. All right, y'all. Today is the first time a segment that me and my boy been working on for a minute. We don't have a locked-in title, but this is story time with villains. And me and my boy will give y'all a little bit about our past history and in story form. And I hope y'all dig it. All right, here we go. Bring my man's back up. All right, man. What up?
What's happening?
That is the illest old. We got to do that. That should be like the entry for sure. Like, because that's the illest old school. Especially doing it like that because they can't copyright us. And that is the most memorable sound from back then.
Right.
Most niggas will remember. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, if we do a story time, we got to take it back to the square controller with 2 buttons and the fucking D-pad.
So we gonna take this story back to around the time of what was we at in the video game era? Maybe
Super Tecmo Bowl.
So we was on Super.
No. Wait. The story that you're about to do. The story that you about to do.
Yeah, it was about freshman year.
Sonic.
No, it was sophomore year in high school. So we had Sega Genesis.
We had Sonic cracking. We had PlayStation Uno. PlayStation Uno was just cracking. So there was like Crash. Crash was cracking. Tomb Raider was cracking.
16s and all that shit. So we was in that era. TurboGrafx 16, maybe Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Earthworm Jim.
That's what we had in terms of video game technology. We ain't had no cell phones, nigga. The hottest shit on the board was Bone Thugs and Harmony. Nah, was it Bone? Yeah, I think it was Bone Thugs and Harmony.
It was Bone.
Maybe early Biggie.
The first Biggie. We were still banging. What's that Pac album with Me Against the World? Who and Dear Mama? The Dear Mama album. No, the Dear Mama album.
Not strictly for my niggas. Tupacalypse Now.
No, that was his first album. Album. Strictly for My Nigga was the second album. You said sophomore year, so that was definitely Dear Mama. That was Dear Mama album.
Yeah, which was
that was him when he was in jail at that time.
The Thug Life album.
That was between Strictly for My Niggas and
because it was after I Get Around and all that shit. Because I Get Around and all that shit was out.
That was like 94. I Get Around was 94. This was 95. So I'm thinking, what the fuck was the name of that album? It had Dear Mama on that shit, Death Around the Corner. It had fucking Me Against the. I think it was Me Against the World. Me Against the World album.
Yeah, was it Me Against the World?
I think it was me because it was him standing in front of that what looked like the Watchtower and shit. And he was like this, but he was already in jail.
It's possible. I'm not the biggest Pac fan, so comments shoot me. We can spot comments. I was never really a big Pac fan. I'm a Scarface, Ice Cube, fucking West Coast nigga, man. And I
the first Scarface album was out by that time too.
Oh yeah. The Diary was out. Nigga, yeah.
I thought Diary came out in 96.
Nope.
Oh no, not Diary. I'm thinking Untouchable. Yeah. Diary was out.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I think Pac's album was Me Against the World.
I think it was. It was because after that, All Eyes on Me came out. So it was I believe you.
Back in elementary, I thought I don't miss a weed. Left me alone. I grew up amongst the dying breed. My every move was a calculated step to bring me closer. All right, come on. I'm just playing. You know how it is. Rest in peace, Pac.
Baby, can you feel me? Yep. Rest in peace, man.
Can you feel me?
But yeah,
I need a burger.
I told a motherfucker that. I told a nigga that, and that nigga was like, "Really, nigga? Where you from?" I'm like, "Nigga, I'm from Pomona, California, nigga." Yeah, and I'm not a big Pac fan. They were like, "Wow, nigga, that's crazy." Wow,
Ladies and gentlemen, I've known this man my whole adolescence. I'll say that for sure. And I ain't never knew that either. I was a little shocked that I don't know if y'all caught that when he said I had a real punk. I said, really?
So when have you ever known me? Okay, so all the times being a kid, right?
Yeah.
With me, my nigga. When have you ever known me to just bang Pac? Like, or even really fucking talk about Tupac?
I mean,
I was a souls of mischief, black sheep, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Bone Thugs and Harmony, and all my other
Nine. What's that nigga name? Nine
and regular 9. Yeah, got my name up in lights
N-I-N-E. That's
Yeah. I was never a Pac nigga, bro. I was never like Thug Life nothing. You already know.
Well, I guess we had kind of similar tastes, but I know we bridged gaps like really like mostly old school like R&B and shit. Michael Jackson for sure.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, Mike's great.
I don't know, nigga. I didn't really because I was on Bone too, but I also was like on Busta Rhymes. I was also on A Tribe Called Quest.
But me too.
Ice Cube.
Oh, hip hop. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't really a
Dre and Snoop. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had like Dre and Snoop and shit. Like we was on that kind of
shit. Yeah, of course, because that's. But I never really considered Pac. Okay, so put it like this: the only Tupac album I've ever spent money on was All Eyes on Me. Everything else.
I thought you had Strictly for My Niggas once. Oh no, maybe that was Octavius. Because he used to bang that motherfucker. Now you after me. Why? Because I'm nigga black.
And I bought All Eyes on Me and the Fugees album at the same time. So that just goes to show you
the first Fugees album. I'm not talking about the score. Not the score. I'm talking about the first one, bootleg.
No, I bought the score and All Eyes on Me at the same time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm talking about bootleg, nigga. He got the vocab. She got the vocab, nigga.
Yeah,
nigga.
So that just goes to show you where my shit was, and the only reason why I bought All Eyes on Me was because Dre did that shit.
Touche. Here.
Man.
Here.
And it ended up being one of the best buys I got because that was a slamming ass album, man. Like that.
Yeah. As the Hollywood Hills are burning right now.
Right now?
Yeah, just today, but it didn't cost me $500.
No, I know, but what does the wall plug look like?
Huh?
What does the wall plug look like?
Right there.
But I'm saying, is it scorched in the plug too?
The plug didn't get.
All right.
Just the block.
All right.
Yeah. So as the Hollywood Hills are burning, ladies and gentlemen, I hope Dr. Dre's house is at least protected.
Oh yeah, for sure. Right quick for the
I mean,
shout out, man. Everybody out there safe. I hope that they're safe. Shout out to all the firefighters, penitentiary, and the motherfuckers who actually get paid for it. The penitentiary get paid for it too, but
listen. The first time I was happy that they opened up the fucking borders. The first time I happy they opened the borders to let them firefighters come through the Mexican border. All the Mexican firefighters from Mexico. Thank you. Orderly essays. Orderly.
I was just having this conversation with
Gracias, mi compas.
With the ultra producer Kingfish Mac and a couple of the other piranhas early this morning about how motherfuckers are shouting out all the firefighters. Chris Brown was the first one to shout out the niggas in the pen fighting fires. Them niggas do die, right? And they low key forced. I mean, they get paid, but they don't get paid like niggas supposed to be fighting fires get paid. And they niggas out there risking them lives, cutting them lines, trying to direct them fires to better pastures for you motherfuckers, man. So shout out to them too. Don't nobody mention it, bro. And
my dad was one of those guys,
bro. Yeah, my uncle was one too.
Big JD, rest in peace.
It don't be no big shit. Shout out, man. Rest in peace to Pops. And it don't be no bullshit with them cats, man. So while y'all sending up all the prayers and good lookings, shout them niggas out, get them niggas their flowers too, because them the motherfuckers that ain't did major crimes. Them the motherfuckers that can go to camps and got them lighter sentences and got them lighter fucking security measures. So they ain't the bad niggas that thinking all motherfuckers in prison are. But them motherfuckers
and they're still doing it to protect because they know their loved ones is below them. So they still doing it to protect them too, but they also protecting us. So yeah, shout out to All the homies locked down that's actually out there fighting them fires, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But LA gonna be cool though. We coming out of hell. We in hell right now. You know what I'm saying? They do a lot of Diddy shit in Hollywood. So, they gotta burn some of that shit off. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Long Beach right now. You know what I'm saying? Outside of fucked up air quality, we pretty much out the way. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, right. Because if anything, if that shit go up, nigga, the whole city in trouble.
Nigga. See, they had to burn some of them sins away out there in Hollywood. Everybody else is all right. You know what I'm saying? Righteous shit is happening. We here to build it.
That's what I'm saying. It's funny how only the rich folks is getting burnt out right now, bro.
Gotta burn some of that bullshit off, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's
but Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg's house gets spared.
I mean, they got that money. They probably put the Wakanda force field up on their shit. And probably got that shit. They probably got
that vibranium in the grass and shit, nigga.
Press that button, that shit domed up. Niggas don't even know why the fire dances right around their shit. They're like, why the fuck?
Hell yeah.
Nigga don't even quit. They worry about it. That shit cool.
That nigga for Police Academy is looking at Steven Spielberg like, what the fuck, man? You couldn't put me on game.
Right quick. I bet you if Elon Musk had a house over there, nigga, his shit wouldn't be burnt either, nigga.
Hell no, them fucking AI robots would have been like, shit.
Put the motherfucking force fields up right quick, nigga.
Shit, man.
Put the force fields up right quick.
Yeah. Right, so prayers to the rich or the rich less. Yeah, so man. I guess you rich motherfuckers is now homeless.
No, nigga, they got more than they got nigga like 2, 3, 4 houses. Nigga, they just went to the other house. They mad they finna lose this one. But I bet you don't none of them motherfuckers probably homeless. I bet you don't see the motherfuckers on the internet with a GoFundMe, nigga. I bet you that much. How about that?
Yo, tell me why some chick. Let me tell y'all something, man. I feel for the people. I feel for the people, but pay attention to those who's asking for help and whatnot. Because I saw some chick on the fucking gram the other day. She went like this and then started pretending to cry, talking about this is my home. So you basically pulled your car over, stood in front of a pile of rubble and started asking motherfuckers for money, my nigga, acting like you just lost your home. Nigga, don't do that. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, if you out here in LA, I understand it's a little bit about clout and a little bit of money and shit, but don't do that because you're going to mess it up for the people who really, really need that shit, man. So y'all be careful who y'all donate to, for real, for real.
I implore everybody that do donate to do their due diligence in looking into what you're donating with, because I'm finna be the first to tell you, fuck that, nigga. Take advantage of every opportunity. Some motherfuckers will see it as nigga being scummy or grimy or whatever, but nigga, do what you gotta do. If the motherfuckers give you the money you asking for, run that shit up. But I am also gonna warn against. Yeah, do your due diligence, nigga, and look into what you're donating for. Because I guarantee you, if I was that type of villainous nigga that I used to be, I do that shit too. Hold on.
And this is why he's hot and I'm cold. That's why he's hot and I'm cold, ladies and gentlemen. Because like I said, I feel, I mean, like in certain aspects, okay, yeah, sometimes you got to get your hustle up. You got to get your hustle up. But in situations like this, where there's motherfuckers who's really hurting, families who's really hurting, I don't believe that. I don't believe in that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, not on this. This ain't like no PPP type shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you're not hurting nobody. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like scamming people off of this shit. You actually gonna be hurting and taking away from people. This is not, like I said, it's not like PPP. And PPP niggas do that shit all day. Do that shit all day in PPP. But like I said, that's the reason why this nigga's hot and I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, I'm a cold individual, but nigga, at least I ain't heartless. This nigga heartless.
Do you know how many people these big box office industry ass cats hurt every day with the bullshit ass implements and policies that they put in? Not just our people in general. I'm talking veterans. I'm talking just people who rely on the government to do what they're supposed to do, and it don't get done because government on they greedy bullshit. Bam, right? So they force us to be this way. They force us to champion the villain, especially in these times or in this climate. Nigga, inflation, nigga, they pumping shit up for no reason. Like, bro, if you are taking advantage of an opportunity and the motherfuckers is giving you money because they can, that's because they can, nigga. Not because, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, you ain't hurt nobody. These motherfuckers who taking a fire insurance away is hurting them, nigga. That's who's hurting them. It's motherfuckers looting their houses. It's motherfuckers looting their houses, physically taking shit from them that's hurting them. You taking advantage of opportunity, man. Like, I'm not mad at you. But again, like I said, take advantage. I mean, I wholly implore you to do all your research, you know what I'm saying, into who you giving your money to. But for those who can get away with what they're getting away with, nigga, get away with it. God damn it. Get away with it.
And that's what I agree on with this nigga over here. Okay, that's what I agree with this nigga over here. Okay, like at least do your due diligence on that shit.
Man,
I can't stop you. I can't tell you not to on either end of the spectrum, but take advantage. You know what I'm saying? Do your due diligence. Me myself, the only thing I'm gonna do for my part. Yeah, but for my part, all I'm gonna do is play third base music all motherfucking day. I'm playing You Get the Gas Face all motherfucking day, nigga. That's it.
Hey man, I'm sitting here recording. I'm sitting here recording, you know, trying to work on this digital space. But I'm saying, nigga, I'm not out there looting and robbing and doing none of that shit. But I can see why they are. And because I can see that, nigga.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the looting and the robbing. Like, yeah, do you loot the hell? No, I was out there in 92.
Overall, the overall spectrum of a motherfucker out there, you know, getting what they can get from whoever they can get it from during a situation that's pretty fucked up. And it is definitely that. Don't get that twisted. Fuck the fuck up. LA is
I was out there in 92, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? LA is literally on fire. It's not a fake thing. It's nothing to laugh at. But at the end of the day, we out here living this shit. And you got to take advantage of what you can take advantage of. Because ain't nobody finna give you nothing, especially as podcast government. It's just not going to happen.
Hell no. So anyway, what we got on the agenda today, my boy?
All right, man. So I am finna to let you guys into the beginning of how I ended up doing 14 years in prison for the most part, right?
14?
Yeah.
I thought it was 18.
This is the prelude to
sophomore year.
Because it was 14 and 2. So 16 technically, right? But I had 8 months in between the two. We'll get into that along further stories. But this particular day, it was the day of spring break, the day before spring break was begin. So that Friday, that Monday would have been the beginning of spring break, right? Of 1990.
What year was it?
I want to say 97.
Okay.
Sophomore year. So
95.
95? Yeah.
95.
I've been having kids.
95.
Okay, so 95, sophomore year in high school. Friday before spring break. My homeboy Sin come down, aka Two-Face, tunes up. He came to spend the day with us. It was a Friday before spring break. Nigga was like, you know, fuck it, whatever. So he came to chill with a nigga. He comes to the school. He comes around after second period, like break time. And he just pulls up, you know, from on a high open school policy. We don't really have no gates like that. And so he pull up and we mobbing through the hallways and shit. So me and this nigga, okay, so when he first come up, we walking through the hallway and he instantly notices a girl that he knew from Rialto. I guess she moved from out there to Pomona, right? And was going to school. Now this girl ended up dating was the homie's girlfriend, the homie Roger. At this time, we wasn't enemies, we wasn't friends. We was like cool, you know what I'm saying?
I know that girl.
He knew her. So, you know, when he seen her and she seen him, you know, she ran up to him, hugged him and shit. What you doing here? Blah, 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 blah. I came to hang out with the homies, whatever. They shoot their shit. And then we walk off, still doing our shit, me and Face, right? So apparently somebody seen it, told this nigga Roger. Boom. So that's all brewing in the background. We got that brewing in the background. So that's stirring. Boom. So we mobbing through the goddamn hallway, and me and this nigga's having a conversation about some bras that he was talking about out of Rialto, and we got on the conversation of a blood a Damu broad, and he was calling her, this little Damu bitch, and we in island territory, and niggas ear hustling, heard it, and some way or another, we end up in a little jaw jacket match with Cherie and them, Cherie Chapman and all of them.
All right, so pause very quick. Let me just set it up for the people who are trying to follow along. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, Rialto, California is like a suburb of what Pomona, California is. So Pomona, California is the last city of Los Angeles County.
It's actually a suburb of San Bernardino.
Bam. Right. So now the islands was known for gangsters in the red attire, which we confirm as Bloods or Pyrus or Damus. Okay. So, right. So when you hear that, ladies and gentlemen, that's what he means. Okay. We're talking about Bloods. Okay. People who wear red rags. Now, this particular moment, mostly everybody who goes to the school are either from Ghost Town or Cherryville or some shit like that, some kind of Mexican Crip gang or some type of Crip gang. You know what I'm saying? There's a small smidgen of people who claim the islands and who are from the islands and who actually rep Damu and Blood. So, continue.
And also, so yeah, bam, right? Well, we, our school smack dab in the middle of the island, so that's how that goes.
North side of Pomona, yes, north side of the Pomona. Best school, best high school in Pomona. Well, some will say Ganesha, but
nah, nigga, hell no, Ganesha.
Pomona for sure.
For sure. That's why we named after the city. We're the best one in the city. That's how that works.
In the motherfucking city, you did.
But carry on now.
Carry on.
Somehow throughout that day, somehow we end up in an argument match, or niggas talking shit back and forth with me, this nigga Face, Cherie, I want to say Tammy. There's a bunch of bras that was with her.
Wallace?
Right. All that little sector of bras. So, and at this point in time, right, it was a nigga sophomore year. So, nigga wasn't really fucking with none of them like that. We was on our shit.
Exactly.
And after the epic freshman year that we had, we was up here and they was all down there. So it was like they was low key on their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
we wasn't. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was almost like, well, at least if not me, at least you. I gotta put that in
we was a squad. We was squad. As a squad, we had an epic freshman year, my nigga. So that next year,
yes, we did. The
sophomore year, niggas was like I said, we was up here. We come into the shit, mind you. This is just spring break, so it's basically beginning of the year. It's not even just like first half, right? So I know, and everybody is like low key hating on us and just waiting to, waiting for an issue, waiting for a reason because they trying to knock us off our shit. You know what I'm saying? It's always because at this time we basically do what we want to do. Mind you,
as sophomores.
Right. I had a whole nother nigga from a whole nother school on campus with me mobbing around the whole day. Like, I didn't go back to class that day. Right? We would leave and come back. You know what I'm saying? When everybody go to school, when everybody going into classes, we would just walk off campus, go to my house. I was 5 houses down, go to my granny house, right? Hang out and then come back up there at lunch and then leave. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, right?
I remember. I was like, I ain't seen your ass all day that day. I remember that day, nigga.
Right. And it was the last day of fucking school before spring break. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, bam, right? So, boom. All of this is happening within that little time break, the little 15 minutes that we got in between second and third period, right? Argument, they mobbing off talking shit, we mobbing off talking shit. He ain't got to worry about nothing. This is my nigga. Woo, 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 all that shit. Bingo, right. Bango, right? Bam. So, we mob off campus after that, go down to my grandmother's house, fuck around for 2 hours, come back up there at lunch, right? So we get up there at lunch, and when we get up there at lunch, we didn't even make it past the car park because we didn't come in. My intentions was to come all the way up to the tables, right? But when we get in there, Roger, I don't know who else specifically was there, because I know Roger was there because that nigga was the one in the verbal altercation with the nigga Face, right? And That nigga coming from where the office area is, though. Like, we didn't even get into the school good. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he already spotted you and caught you.
Right. Hey. It's like, hey, Frank, come here, man. Who is this nigga? Woo, woo, woo. All this old shit. Right. So now these two niggas is going on, blah, 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 right? Nigga, I been knew her. Woo, woo, woo. Nigga, you don't know her as good as I do. Woo, woo, woo. Nigga, I can bet you that. All that type of shit. You know, this nigga face. It's like that. Them niggas let the eyes.
Like that. I remember that nigga.
Right.
Like that nigga messy as fuck.
And the good hair fool you, but this nigga's like a giant killer. He's a fucking idiot, right? So all that's happening, right? So we retreat because again, it's just me and him. It's not like we have cell phones and shit, and they can text the homies, y'all niggas come from up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and apparently word ain't travel fast enough for a nigga to be like, oh, y'all better go get your down on them, let them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't that type of thing. So we retreat out the shit, blam, right? And go back down to my grandmother's house, right? This nigga hot, nigga talking about going up there doing all this and all that. And I'm like, nah, nigga, it ain't nothing like that. Like, them niggas don't even trip again. We go back up there after school's out, you know what I'm saying, and really see what's happening. Because, nigga, school will be out, nigga. Bam, right? We fuck around for another couple hours, boom, boom. And we go back up to school and school's out. So now this bitch, Roger, and Face is there, right? Everybody all out from the school. These niggas is talking. What's happening? What's up? Whatever, what have you. Oh, girl had to straighten it out. Like, nah, that's just my homeboy from y'all told before I even came out here. I've been knowing him since I was a kid. We went to elementary school and all that shit. Boo, boo, boo. And this nigga still talking to me like, yeah, bitch, nigga, I been knew her. Nigga, I knew her way more than you know. Woo, 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 nigga, that's like a little sister to me. Nigga, woo, 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 woo. So it low key got straightened out, but it low key was like, you know what I'm saying? He did that shit on purpose. Like this nigga Face did that shit on purpose instead of just, oh nah, nigga, that was like a little sister of mine, my nigga. I been knew her. It ain't nothing like that.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, or let me put some clarity on this again, because I understand what's going on, but for the people, so they can understand and give you a chance to collect the rest of your thoughts. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're saying is this particular gentleman, Roger, is kind of low key like the upcoming guy, because he ran the school along with this nigga here. So it was like 2 or 3 niggas from elementary that popped over to high school that was still running shit. After junior high and elementary. So it was this nigga here, right? Okay, my nigga Nunn, Roger, and maybe nobody else, honestly. It was just really between them two.
So we break
I'm talking about in our class.
So it's break down to the factions. We had the Tunes, which is us.
Bow.
We had the 8 Ballers. Just close the door behind you. Just walk out, close the door.
Right. So 8 Ball started off as half piece. I can tell you guys that story another day. But so basically it started. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna run down the recap. So basically, 8 Ball is just this junior high school clique that kind of grew from our junior high school all over to the high school stuff. So let me tell you how they started.
Let me tell you how they started. God damn. All right, let me tell you how they started. They started because we started the Tunes, right? So
no, sir. 8 Ball has been cracking since 92, 93.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Before they were a thing that was talked about, put it like that. Because they didn't have no reason to say shit until we did our shit. So
true that.
The whole even rivalry even came from because nobody. What they were a clique from Ghost Town. They were like BGs from Ghost Town, right? And then a couple tag-alongs hang on with them. That's it.
Right.
All the 8 Balls were. They wasn't.
We got to tell you. We're gonna tell y'all the story about the Tunes one day. We're gonna tell y'all the story about the Tunes another day. Right. But just give them a quick brief. Yeah.
So those are the 2 factions in the whole ordeal. Right?
Yes.
With
Tunes and 8 Ball.
And 8 Balls, right? With Raj being the main guy on their side and me being the main guy on our side. But this has been going on since junior high school, technically. So it's a whole thing that's in the prequel. This is just so yeah. Continue. Well, now that they know that, you can finish what you were saying. Yeah, because it's
no. I was just setting it up where A-ball was something that started off back in junior high school, carried over. The Toon started off our freshman year. And like he said, it was more of a
and also that's only in
thing.
name. Also, that's only in name because we've been doing us since
junior high for sure.
Right. So it also was because we was all kind of hanging together in junior high, but we kind of branched off from what the fuck they had going on. Although, you know what I'm saying? It was brewing, my nigga. Like the branch off was brewing because nigga from the whole Michael Jackson show jumping, nigga, from that point on, It was a thing. And it was us against them. You know what I'm saying? And we was in fucking 7th grade, 8th grade.
Seventh grade, 8th grade, nigga. That shit was crazy.
Ever since then, it was you know what I'm saying? So it's been ever since we kind of broke off, it was like, we've been doing our own, nigga, we doing ours over here. And they stayed over there. It wasn't like no fucking, you know what I'm saying? Just been brewing. Right. It's not like no new shit.
I felt like when we broke off, we really took like the most talented and most like we had the gems, like the real gems and jewels and the motherfucking like the real minerals and materials shit. We had that shit on our squad where they was still like forging small gold nuggets.
Right.
Bronze, you know what I'm saying? Copper. Yeah. They wasn't as bad. They wasn't as enriched like we was as Toons. You know what I mean?
The noise we made, bro. That's why we was able to do the shit that we did because we shined, nigga. We was them. We was them niggas, right? And it had shit to do with no gangs. That was so crazy because we was just doing average shit. Yeah.
But we was creative. See, that's the thing too, ladies and gentlemen. We was so motherfucking creative as freshmen. By the time we got to sophomore year, this is why we was able to do what the fuck we was able to do because we literally in 1 year changed the game for the whole fucking city in 1 year.
Yes, sir. Yes, we did.
With the shit that we did. And it had nothing to do with guns, drugs, or violence.
No. We was just on our G shit. We was on our own. We were all about being us.
Apologetic.
Unapologetically, nigga, no embarrassment, no none of that. Nigga, we would stop in the middle of malls and just party. Nigga, I was wearing some of the most outlandish shit, nigga, and meaning it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga.
You had to be fly, nigga. Look, we had to be, nigga. You walked in, they thought we was Goldie and Richard Pryor, nigga. They thought it was us, nigga. Niggas is like, yo, them two niggas. See, because back in the day, if you saw this nigga, you saw me. If you saw me, you saw this nigga. Like, that's just what it was. It was a tandem. You feel me?
When we linked up with the Toons, it just blew up from there. But yeah, it's all of that in the prequel.
Yeah, we gonna tell you about those. But okay, so after school, so to catch everybody up, so we're after school now. Roger's, talking that talk. The girl is telling Roger, yo, I've known this guy since knee high to a grasshopper. Face is being faced by saying, yeah, bitch ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know what it is, nigga. You know what it is, nigga.
It's gay bullshit. Nigga be a face. Yeah. Because like I said, he could have told that nigga from the first part, nah, man, ain't even nothing like that. This my homegirl, been known her. Go continue to know her, and it ain't shit you can do about it. Some shit like that. But this nigga face being face. Right.
Okay.
Man. So all that gets dispelled, but still with animosity, because that's the way face like shit, right?
Right. And at this point, Roger, he has to save facing a little bit. That's from what I'm understanding, because I wasn't there. I was there, but I wasn't there. I was like on the other side of the map, basically.
Like over there,
on the other side. But hearing about it, like this is what I'm piecing up together, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope I'm doing a great narration job for you, my boy. But yeah, just like he had to save face because it's reputation too. It's reputation too.
And it wasn't what he thought it was. Right?
Yeah.
So now you generally finna get into it with a nigga who generally care for your girl, not on no romantic shit, but that's his home girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's gonna make you look stupid and jealous and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't to no part of yours because this nigga low key gave it to you like that. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have been mad if they'd have got down because, nigga, you playing with my emotions now. You know what I'm nigga, fucking playing with my emotions, you bitch ass nigga. I don't even know you like that. You know what I'm saying?
And it's the principality, Smokey.
Right.
The principality.
Now, as a grown man, I would have understood if they got down. Like, nigga, I see it now. You know what I'm saying? Although I knew at the moment what was going on.
Yeah.
I'm right with my nigga. Nigga, I wouldn't give a fuck about none of that shit. Plus, I don't really like you niggas anyway, type shit. You know you know what I'm saying? So that's how they ended up going. So all that gets settled, whatever, but still, it's simmering down. It's like the little coals after the barbecue. It's just, you got to put some water on them, just without the water. Niggas go their separate corners, niggas retreat. Bam. We walk back down the street to my grandmother's house, talking shit, laughing, yucky, yuck, 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 right? Go in my grandmother's house. Oh, fuck. One of the girls who, no, that ain't how that happened. So Chop comes down. Boom. She comes out. She comes in the house. All three of us walk outside. Yeah, my sister. Yeah. By the way, if I mention H. Quinn, who is also Chop, same people, it's my sister Taron. Beast with the hands.
Allegedly, that's her name. I've always known her as Quinn.
Yeah, don't nobody ever call her that shit, but her name is Taron.
No.
And she's a beast with the hands, nigga. So always have been. Her, my sisters, all of us got hands. We fighters. My mother was a fighter. We all fighters. This is how we work. But so she come home, boom. We go step outside. Me, Face, and Chalk, right? Quinn. I'm using everybody's two names. So her name is Quinn. H. Quinn. That's her. Me, Face, and Quinn standing outside. We talking and shit because people walk down my street to go to wherever they go. I would gather my hugs and shit from all the little girls and shit coming down the street. And, you know what I'm saying, from the high school and shit. So we sitting out there, motherfuckers is walking by, we talking and shit, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And a group of like 5 little girls come walking down the street, right? 4 of them was sacrificing one of them, right? So the 4, you know how my grandmother's house was, where you got the driveway and you got that snake walk up, and then you're on the porch. So they standing at the edge of the driveway, still on the concrete, but they seeing this little girl, which is probably half size smaller than Chalk, Quinn, I mean, with her backpack, she clenching her backpack up against her and walking up to my sister like, we gotta fight. And my sister like, what? Bitch, get off my porch. You don't want to fight. What are you talking about, right? And we looking like,
He said, damn!
Yeah, nigga face like, where did this come from? What the fuck? Okay. What's happening, right? So
brought the lamb to the slaughter, boy. Brought the lamb to the slaughter.
Quinn sent her ass back off to her little friends, and her little friends was like, nah, bitch, you talking all that shit, nigga. Go find her. So Chuck was like, oh, this bitch is serious. She want to fight. So Chuck just stand there and start cracking her knuckles. Meanwhile, the little girl that took her backpack off, she put her hair in a little ponytail, took her earrings out, shit. Like, this nigga Face asked Quinn, like, you ain't gonna take your earrings out and that shit? She's like, that bitch ain't gonna get that close to my face. And I promise you, he didn't, nigga.
That's true.
He didn't, nigga. When I say, look this little girl ass, bro.
I remember the story, dog.
Bro, Quinn with this little girl ass 3 times. Once, first time, we broke it up. Like, nah, quit doing this little girl like this. Like, that's enough. Go home. Right? Then her little homegirls get to talking. She's like, oh, no, fuck that. She didn't get a fair one. What she did get it. I mean, she jumped her. She tried to turn her off, whatever the fuck it was. So they coaxed her into getting her ass whipped again. Now, by this time, my neighbor at my grandmother's house, black man, he was he used to head the department of the juvenile department at a fucking facility, and he was like the head dude for them. Cool as fuck though. Cool as shit. So he's standing out there. and watch my sister mix the girl a second time. Boom, 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 to where he was like, all right, man, y'all need to stop this. But he let him get it in.
Yeah. He's like, look at you done got it twice. Go home.
Bam. So he said,
go home.
All right, that's enough. Y'all go home. So the little girl put her backpack on and shit, and now her friends are talking shit. Oh no, bitch, go ahead up with me. Blocka, blocka, blocka. No, bitch, you ain't gonna do my homegirl like that. What's up? Then now me and Face. That ain't finna happen again. It's my sister. Ain't finna be no jumping going on, bitch. You gonna have to fight all three of us. And I don't give a fuck if it's a pack of little freshman ass bitches. I'll sock the shit out of y'all, right? Like I will sock y'all asses out, right? You talking about jumping, motherfucker. Now y'all can line up and she could beat y'all ass. But when y'all talk about jumping, nah, nigga, she a tune. Nigga, and she my sister. We all gotta fight now. So, bam. Now these bitches is talking all this shit. The 5 bras that came for the fight, they talking all this shit while their homegirls getting beat up. Mind you, she already got beat up twice. So they walking up the street, going back towards Pomona High, talking shit. Me and Face is in the street. Me, Face, and Quinn in the street. While they walking up the street, we talking shit, right? Now, the man seen that they was leaving, so he went in the house. But my uncle and his girl was living with us at my grandmother's house, and he was gone. He was at work. But his broad called my mama. Don't know what she did that for. But all of a sudden, my mama, remember Papa Bill had the fucking Seville, the brown Cadillac, nigga, and my stepson Stephanie, nigga. So don't know why she called them, because they came from Claremont. They came from
2 cities over.
2 cities over, yeah, right quick. Probably not even 10 minutes by car. They came from Claremont, nigga. Apparently, she told them from the first fight that some girls was out here trying to jump Quinn. So they got slow ass Papa Bill up, my mom, and my stepsister Stephanie come rolling up the street in the Seville, nigga, in the lack, nigga. Drove right past us. Mind you, we was in the middle of the street talking shit as they were going up the street. They were probably like 2 houses down when the Cadillac hit the corner from the bottom, from not from the Santa way, but from the
bottom.
Yeah. They come pushing up the street and they push past us. And I'll be like, oh yeah, now bitches, y'all in trouble now, nigga. My stepsister here. So they pull up. This nigga Papa Bill them there pull up in the middle of these bitches. Oh man. So when they speed past us, we running behind the car. Like, yeah, bitches, what's up now? Bitches, yeah, y'all want to jump somebody, nigga? We ain't got to do that. Now my stepsister here. So, niggas, being niggas.
Instigating. Yeah.
So Papa Bill them there pull up on it, be like, nigga, my mom, my stepsister was like, which one of you bitches trying to jump my daughter? Right? My mama say that shit. All 4 of them bitches pointed at that little bitch. Like, it was her. My stepsister tell Chop, whoop that bitch ass again. Y'all bet not do shit, nigga. And Chop mixed her for the 3rd time, nigga, in the street, nigga. This time, probably like a house away from Pomona High, nigga, damn near at the corner. Whooped her ass again. This time she taking orders like bang that bitch head in the ground, nigga. She banging bitch's head in the ground. Stomp that bitch out, nigga. She get up and stomp that bitch out, nigga. Do the running man, running man, nigga. It was there, nigga.
Allegedly.
It's statute of limitations on ass whoopings. It's like,
okay.
Yeah, there ain't no murder in none of that shit, nigga. We can talk.
Okay.
Nigga, whooped her ass again, right? So, I mean, nigga, it was crazy. I bet you to this day she probably hate them bitches. Nigga, if I was her, I'd have fought a last bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd have been like, Kill Bill, nigga. I got the list, nigga. I'm coming after a last one of you bitches, because you bitches.
Every last one of you bitches.
Didn't move a muscle, nigga. Didn't try to help the bitch. Didn't say nothing in defense of the bitch, nigga. None of that shit. Got her ass put 3 times that day within a span of maybe 30 minutes, nigga.
Damn.
Nigga. So bam, right? Boom. All that happened. They carried that little bitch on to wherever they got the little bitch from.
Yeah.
We go to my mama's house, then we end up in my grandmother, because this been the transition from my grandmother moving from Pomona to Rialto too. Remember that?
I remember.
It was in that transition. It was all in the middle of that. Because by the time we came back from spring break, we supposed to be commuting because my grandmother still worked in Pomona. So she was going to drop us off, go to work. Boom. Pick us up, go home. Boom. All that changed. So that day go, we shoot on the Rialto, do our shit. My grandmother comes home that Tuesday. Mind you, we on spring break now. Second day of spring break. But she at work. Ain't no spring break for the fucking unemployment office.
Right.
So, bam. She come home and she like, I gotta talk to y'all. And we like, what's going on? She's like, so y'all jumped somebody and now somebody got a bounty on y'all head. We like, what? What are you talking about, lady? You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? I ain't jumped nobody. I ain't had to jump nobody in years. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't fuck with us in Pomona. Like, we was good. You know what I'm saying? Right. Fuck with us in Pomona, nigga. What do you mean? So that was completely out of left. Like, what are you talking about? Nah, I ain't jumped nobody. And now, you know, she thinking I'm lying because everybody know me and everybody know her. They know who my grandma was. They know who we are. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, I'm legacy there, nigga. My uncles went to Pomona High. My mama went to Pomona High. So they know who my grandmama is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, word is going to get back to her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm thinking, what the fuck, nigga? No, you ain't been hearing no shit like that. But why all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I really don't know what you're talking about. Now she thinking I'm lying because apparently her source is credible. Whoever told her, which I'm thinking, I don't know who told that because it couldn't have been a neighbor dude because the neighbor would have been like, nah, it was a fight. I made him quit and leave. You know what I'm saying? So whoever she got her intel from, it came back to her like, yeah, they jumped somebody, and now the person they jumped got a brother who's a gangbanger, and he put a bounty out on their heads. And we like, right? So I tell my grandmother, nah, man. So I had to bust down the whole fight shit and how that happened. I was like, the only thing happened was Quinn ended up beating up this little girl who came to us. We didn't go. We were standing on the porch. You can ask Auntie Mama Lee. You can ask the neighbor. You can ask anybody who saw. We was minding our business. They came looking for that. So Chuck gave it to him. My mom then pulled up and they ended up fighting again. Like I explained all that to him without the ghetto part. Because I'm talking to my grandma. So,
of course,
you know what I'm saying? So she was like, okay, and I guess she did her investigations and shit. And she was like, because we didn't get in trouble for it. But, you know, we didn't do nothing wrong. Nigga, we was minding our business. So I did my investigation. Right, exactly. They came to my grandma. Nigga, they fought on my grandmother's lawn, nigga.
Right.
2 times.
Trespassing.
And on our street, the 3rd time. It was in the street.
But on the street, trespassing in the neighborhood like bad Negro bitches.
And don't none of them bitches live nowhere around here, nigga. Don't none of them live nowhere. So
they all lived in the islands the other direction. I remember they all in the other direction.
So, you know,
so they came down looking for a fight.
So what happened was, back up a little bit, what happened was with that girl in Chalk was they were in class. They have a class together. Now, all these bitches that came to my sister's door was supposed to be so-called friends of my sister, right? They were in class, and apparently Chalk, the girl did something, and I don't know if Chalk just buttered herself in this little girl business or she did something to her. I wasn't there, but Chalk ended up telling the bitch to shut the fuck up. Don't nobody like you anyway. In class, right? So that's what started the whole shit. Now we didn't know none of that. All we knew is these bitches came to fight. We don't know why. We never asked. We was just ready to fight.
Because in turn, y'all was low key dealing with your own shit that day.
Yeah. Well, we just got over our shit. We wasn't even worried about that shit. That shit was nothing. You know, that was gone. You know what I'm saying? You know, they found out what it was. Everybody left. It's nothing. Right? Boom. We chilling. We in chill mode. Getting ready to start spring break. Boom. And then Chalk get into it. Queen get into it. So it turns out that's why she ended up getting into it. But I guess her friends pumped her into, because apparently she didn't talk that shit in class. So her friends talked her into getting that ass whooped because she wasn't trying to fight Queen at all, right? So bad. But that's how all that shit started. Boom. So I do my investigation. Turns out the little girl did have a brother, and her brother was supposed to be from Ghost Town, but it was this little bitty ass, fat, braid wearing ass. This nigga looked like a fat ass, what's the nigga from Immature? The lead singer nigga.
Marcus Houston.
Bam. This nigga like a fat ass Marcus Houston. This nigga was short. Okay, so bam. So come to find out, this nigga was supposed to be the nigga who was supposed to have put the bounty on the nigga head. And I don't know how it got to my grandmother like that. But I'm like, when I find out, because I find out from Vincent who it was. I find out from Foghorn who it was, nigga. And I'm like,
rest in peace, Foghorn Leghorn.
yes, sir, my nigga.
Boom.
Yes, sir. They got here from Horn who it is. And I'm like, all right, so bet. Just so happened. One day I'm down there on the weekend, and I'm down there. Me and Rock was down there. And I'm in Vincent's garage and Pop's garage. We playing dominoes. And it just so happened that them niggas was walking, and they came down the street. And I want to say Jamal was with them, and I want to say another skinny nigga was with him. And at this particular time, I had a Deuce 5, little punk ass Deuce 5 pistol that I got from the homie Foul Mouth, my nigga Kevin, nigga out there doing the shit.
Damn, that's the fattest flow I ever seen.
My nigga Foul, yeah. So Foul, so I had this little pistol on me and shit, and I seen this nigga, and I was like, this thing, man. So I pushed up out the garage. This nigga Vince like, man, I don't want y'all fighting in front of my house, shit, boo. Well, I ain't worried about none of that, nigga. I ain't finna fight this nigga. I just talk to this nigga. And I mobbed up this thing. I'm like, nigga, you supposed to have some type of bounty on me or whatever, nigga? This thing's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I say, yeah, you do, nigga. My homie just told me, nigga, that all that bullshit that my grandmother heard, all that bullshit, nigga, supposed to have bounty out on me, nigga, because my sister beat your sister ass, because we jumped her, nigga. And nobody have to jump your sister, my nigga. I will get my sister right now, and she will beat your ass, my nigga. Plus, nigga, you knew me in high school, nigga. I wasn't no little nigga. If I'd have beat your sister up, nigga, she wouldn't have been able to talk to you about it, because I'd have broke her motherfucking jaw. You know what I'm saying? I'd have fucked your sister up. And she's supposed to be jumped by me, my homeboy, and my
death sentence. Death sentence. You would she would be chewing through a straw right now.
Nigga. So I explained to this nigga, I ain't had no reason to jump your little bitch ass sister, my nigga. She was a little girl. My sister beat her up 3 times, nigga, by her motherfucking self. You need to be mad at her homegirls because they did not help, nigga. Like, no, I didn't know nothing about that, man. I heard this shit. No, nigga, that ain't how that shit went, nigga. So before you get to running your mouth and jump behind some bullshit, you need to start investigating, homie, as you will get your shit killed running around here putting bounties on me or faking like you putting bounties on me, nigga. Because ain't nobody around here from on to go kill me, nigga. You will die before I die fucking with me, nigga. They were like, no, man, it wasn't. I don't know where that bounty shit came from, homie. Blah, 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 blah. So that was that, right? Bang that little nigga out. That nigga going about his business. I figured out what happened. I told my grandmother what happened, and she was like, "Oh, well, it don't matter because I got y'all transferred out of Pomona High anyway." I was like, "What?"
I remember that shit. Cause I remember me and Mad Hatter. Me and Hatter, we had to beg his mom for the whip and drove out there to go see y'all niggas. Like, yo, what the fuck happened? Like, where the fuck you mean you're not coming back? Like, nigga, what you mean? What the fuck is going on? Yeah.
Yep. And that is effectively how a nigga ended up leaving Pomona High. That's why a nigga didn't see me after spring break of our sophomore year, my nigga. By that time, at the end of spring break, I was enrolled into Rialto South Continuation School, South Rialto Continuation School, because Eisenhower was already full. So I had to wait till next year to enroll in Eisenhower. So I spent the last half of my sophomore year at a continuation school. Crazy as shit, right? Now,
hell of a story.
Right quick, just to button that story up right quick. Now, at that continuation school, it was probably 200 students. I don't know, maybe female ratio. It's like 40% female, maybe. Out of that 40%, I probably knocked down 13.
Yeah,
within that little time, hey, I used to always love being a new dude on campus. But yeah, though, bro, that is how I ended up low key banned from Pomona, nigga. Why I didn't return to Pomona High. Why I had to take my talents to Rialto, California.
Yes, sir. That's one hell of a story, ladies and gentlemen. And you heard it here first. The reason why some of the legends had to leave before the prime of the time. You dig? Man, I appreciate you sharing that story with us, man. That shit was a hell of a story. Like, it had drama in it. It had suspense, action. You feel me? It even had a little heartfelt love part because Grams. Everybody loved Graham. So what I'm saying, that was the love part. Y'all gotta understand. You know what I'm saying, that that's like a damn near movie.
Shout out to my nigga Foghorn, man, legend. It should still be here, but tune nonetheless, nigga. One of the homies, love him to death. Shout out. Yeah, that nigga's a part of a couple of my stories, man. Foghorn's my nigga, bro.
Yeah. Hey, for real though, Foghorn was really one of those guys that when I first moved out of LA and came to the P, like one of those first guys to like, cause he was older than me, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, took me up under the wing, was like, yo, nigga, you gonna kick it with us. This is what we own. You ain't got to be on everything we own, but nigga, you're not gonna be over there with these niggas. You ain't gonna do that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, you saw me, you saw this nigga right here, and like this truly is like my first Pomonian homie. Like, I didn't know nobody else before I knew this nigga, man. I didn't fuck with nobody else before I fuck with this nigga, man. Like, I moved there. I'll tell you a story about that too. But I moved there, nigga. Went to school at San Jose for like a half a year. Then we had to go down to Palomares, nigga, from 6th to 8th grade, nigga. And that's where I really met this nigga at Mr. Cook's class, singing motherfucking Optimistic, nigga. I was trying to hide in the motherfucking baritone section, and them niggas like, nigga, you a good tenor, right? And I'm like, nah, nigga. I was like, nah, nigga, I'm a fucking bass. And that nigga, Mr. Cook threw that eraser, like, nigga, get your ass down there at the motherfucking tenors. I said, yes, sir.
Nigga, Mr. Cook used to have us singing some of the illest songs, bro.
Yes, sir. Fantasy.
Shit, nigga. Fantasy was the shit. Yeah, our fucking choir in junior high school was live. We were dope.
Honestly, it was a great time to be a kid in the 90s, bro. That
late 80s,
was
early
really
90s.
That was some of the greatest fucking time ever. Like, I think for a lot of people, the 80s and the 90s was like the best time to just kind of grow up in. You know what I'm saying? And
man, it really was.
We grew with hip hop.
Yeah, we got a chance to grow up, nigga. We had to be outside. We had to be a part of the world. It wasn't no lock up on computers, on the phone, none of that shit, because everybody was outside.
Hell no, nigga. And you wanted to be outside.
Right.
Nigga, being stuck inside, nigga, was a death sentence. That was a death sentence, nigga.
What do you mean?
Because you don't know what's going outside. You knew something was gonna jump, something was gonna happen, or we was gonna make something happen. But nigga, being inside, nigga,
everybody.
You hated to get that call.
If you was in the house, then you was on punishment, my nigga. That's all.
For real. Or you hiding from somebody.
Yeah.
Or you hiding.
Great time to grow up, because you got a chance to live life, bro. We have to get it, nigga. We have to go play.
For real.
We have to go play.
You couldn't look. Your parents didn't like seeing your ass all damn day, nigga. Take your ass outside, nigga. Well, I don't want it, nigga. You better go do something.
Especially if you had the type of parents that were on like government aid and they had to be there all day, or like say ran where you watch all the kids and shit. Like if they was on some shit like that, then yeah, they weren't trying to be around kids all day. So they didn't want to surround her all day. You know what I'm saying? So especially on the days when we didn't go to school, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah,
hell no.
We had to be outside. So
get you some breakfast and get the fuck out.
I think that's the difference in, like, why I say we're in the golden era of life, because we were young enough to live and love and appreciate post-technology.
Pre-technology.
Pre-technology, right. There you go. My bad. Pre-technology, because we didn't have all this shit yet. We made it happen. Now that we got all this shit and we can understand, like we had that, and we can understand this, like we're not too old to where we not all curmudgeon-y about the technology, and we not too young to where we can't remember a time where, nigga, if this shit go down, we gonna be all right. We know how to write, nigga, we know how to use landlines, nigga, we know how to use mail, nigga, we know how to walk to where the fuck we gotta get to. Like, we're not gonna be crippled, nigga. We had all this shit before this shit, you know what I'm saying? So we're in the
we were like, we are really the last of a dying breed. Like we are the last generation of that bridges the old style and the new style, bro. We are definitely that last generation for sure, nigga. Shit. Well, yeah, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you like this, dog. It was. This is the first of many stories that you guys are gonna catch from us. We're still working on season 1 and shit. But yeah, man, that was the first story from None Flyer, aka the Riddler, aka this nigga used to have. Wait, I gotta say it because it always made me laugh. When we would go out, you know, I was just watching The Wood the other day, and it reminded me of how we used to like come up with these little elaborate, smooth type names and shit when we introduce ourselves to the ladies. And this nigga's voice had just started really getting that bass in there and shit. And I was like, yeah, nigga, so I'm gonna go in there and just be regular old me. And he's like, yeah, nah, nigga, I got me a new name. I'm like, your name ain't your name? And he's like, nah, nigga. I said, what your name is? See, this nigga told me. Now, truthfully, I think one of these names is really a part of his middle name, but the nigga, the way I gotta hold it. This nigga said to me, yeah, my name is Derek Laquan Moore.
All right, so.
Yo, I said this nigga really sick with it.
Okay, so here's the thing about that, right? Before we go, real quick explanation on the name flip. So my actual name, Whack as Puff, right? So I felt that I needed a nice, elaborate name to go with all of this. What I had going on, you know, in flying shit. So, and, Frank Moore just didn't cut it. So
he said that's his plan.
So, in my brand making scheme, when I was trying to build my brand, that was my name. Derek LaFarm Moore was
but the way that nigga hit the LL lip licking and everything. Yeah.
So I was trying to push that kind of stuff to the extent, right? To the extent that my auntie still remember that shit. My auntie Lawana still remember that shit. She's like, oh no, that ain't Frank, that's Derek Laquan. And I'm like, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's why nobody.
That nigga had the light skin name. Dark as fuck with the light skin name.
Yeah, that's the story of the name flip. You got me. That was him. I was him.
Yeah, man.
For a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Join us for the next episode where this nigga will be giving y'all a story because you know, that's how we gonna do this. That's the new format of this shit. I got one, he got one, and I got another one, and then he gonna give you another one, and then we gonna do that for about 8 episodes, and then we go in the season. So you know, y'all got 8 great stories coming from us, man. But that's the end of this one. Like, share, subscribe for sure.
Like, share, and subscribe.
People to be your people, so y'all can come and be piranhas, man. Come tear some of this shit up with us. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Until y'all do, and when y'all do, peace.